Mr. Weston, it's Eric Brevin, CD2 resident. Point of order before you start my time. Is there any way that we can speak on those legal bills? Because nobody ever announced the settlement information. So I know you feel you've satisfied the public comment, but nobody knew what the settlement was.
No, Eric, I'm not going to go back and forth. But Mr. Clerk, I think what he's requesting that was already stated how we got to that point. So why don't you spend what you have left on your general
Why don't we
public
zero me
comment?
out and I'll just make a public
Or
comment?
you can talk about this. Okay, start his time. Restart.
Okay, thank you, sir. That's the city attorney who should be responding, and I'll deal with it later. But thank you so much for your generous consideration there of $4 million going out the door. And if there were public comments, they weren't made in this room. Perhaps they were made somewhere else, and maybe they were. But the settlement hadn't been announced at that point, is my understanding. So I disagree with you vigorously on that one. Regarding the RAP, which I think is Parks and Rec Commission, we are adding Iris Zuniga to create a balance on the gender for 5 females versus 0 men. Now, ordinarily, especially in Parks and Rec, where my daughter played at Beeman Park, I mean, we love including the men and the women equally, and that's one of the great spirit there. But this seems unequal, and it's interesting because it's a reappointment, and this is a very important group, RAP Commission. Am I wrong, by the way? Is it 5 females now as opposed to 0 men? You don't know it for sure. Okay, we'll double check that. Thank you, sir, for looking.
Thank you for that data. So if I could get Henry followed by Grace.